put the camera in the flower pot. I put the camera in. Flower pot is not working for the camera. If I prop it up with the holy scriptures, maybe. Yes. I can't see the screen. I think this is parsley. It's good. Cheers. You know, I got this cup because my parents took it from a cafe. And by took it, I mean the cafe owners gave them the cup. That's a nice cup. And I'd just been having my coffee. They say gear does not make your filmmaking better. I haven't shot anything on this camera in ages. Why, son? Yeah, I haven't shot anything with this camera for a while. Oh boy, I don't miss it. I have many memories on this lovely camera, but I have a cinema camera now, and it's better in every way, let me tell you. This is also probably going to go flat in about 0.5 seconds. Did a 10-hour video shoot the other day. Obviously the camera wasn't on for the full 10 hours, but it was like I was there for 10 hours. 3 Sony MPF batteries I went through, and I changed them all out at like 20-30%. 10 hours shooting. It's just ridiculous. I was hesitant about switching to Sony. I grew up shooting Canon on this camera, and then when I started doing filmmaking like as a job, I was shooting on Blackmagics. Apprehensive about switching to Sony, but I have not looked back. I love it. I love my Sony camera. I love the Sony ecosystem. The menus are interesting, but once you get a hang of it, shooting on the Sony, after I've set up all my custom menus, so much faster even than shooting on this camera. I had to like go into the settings. On the Sony, it's just right there. You just push one button. Oh! I think I'm just gonna title this like the vlog camera. So I got the cinema camera, and then this will just be the vlog boy. You know, the way it happens when you buy something new, the old version of it becomes more expendable. Is that just me? That might just be a me thing. My cat is trying to escape. Stay in there, buttons! Wow, look at this framing. I really hope I'm in focus. I honestly could not tell you. Again, cinema camera, the autofocus is... This camera I have learned through many years of shooting on it and growing up making films on it. Much safer to do manual focus on the tiny screen that's like a meter away and hope that you got it right. You'll probably be more in focus than if you let it autofocus. I love my job. I love my job. I teach dance. I dance, do dancing, and I make films and operate cameras and do editing and all of those filmmaking things. It's insane. Can you just stay focused on my face? The nostalgia on this camera is better than the autofocus. Come on. When I first bought this camera, I could not have told you that making films with it would have given me a love for filmmaking to the point where I would then continue to do it as my job. Really, really cool. Unbelievably thankful for that. However, it does have its downsides. Mostly the complete lack of schedule. Any kind of scheduling just goes out the window because I'm still doing the hand thing. All of my work is gig work, which means last week, for example, I had 2 rehearsals. I had the 10-hour video shoot on Friday, and then I had a show for like a dance competition thing on Saturday. That's right, I had a script read-through on Tuesday morning. It was exhausting. I got to bed at like midnight every night because everything was finishing late. Loved it, like just loved it. Got to the end of like the 10-12 hour video shoot. My back was very sore, but like I could have gone like all night. Like it was just so much fun because I love performing and I love making art. And I love making films and just making cool stuff with cool people. The downside is there is no schedule. So this week I have a lot less to do. And I kind of just don't know what to do with myself. And I'm not very good at structuring my downtime in a productive way. That's the first thing. Second thing, I managed to kind of slightly injure myself 3 weeks ago, something like that. Still don't know what I did. Somehow managed to pull something like through the back of my neck or whatever. And like couldn't turn my head to the left for like half a week. But I hadn't quite realized like how unconditioned my body was. And so then I went to this rehearsal on Tuesday, which is like the first time that I've really done any kind of like big dancing for a show or anything recently. And it was for a friend of mine. And so I told him, I was like, I pulled something in my shoulder. I just need to be careful of that just so I don't re-injure it. Shoulder was totally fine. But I managed to re-injure my back, which it's an ongoing thing, and like it's been a problem since I was like 50. It just really affected me because I went from having not done anything for like months really full out dancing. I'd done a couple of like simple dance gigs and stuff, but nothing really crazy. I said yes to it because I was like, I know that I need to do this to perform again and like get myself moving again. And then like 3 hours into the first rehearsal, I managed to like re-injure myself, and I thought I wasn't going to be able to dance for the show. But something that I've been trying to practice recently is you ask yourself this question, and I don't remember exactly who I heard this from. Ask yourself, how is this the best thing that could possibly happen to me? So in all of those moments where I was just feeling really down and like, I really struggle with my confidence in my performing. Am I actually that good, or am I actually good enough to do this? Or are my ideas valuable, or is my performance valuable? It's nothing new. Most creative people think that about themselves most of the time. I kind of finally was able to get to a point where I said yes to be in this piece because I thought, I think I am good enough to do it, and I really want to do it, and I need to do it because I haven't danced in so long. So I said yes, immediately managed to injure myself, and also realized like how out of condition my body was. But I tried to ask myself, like, how is this the best thing that could possibly happen? And the answer is, well, it's the best thing because it's pointed out, it's highlighted to me how unfit I am comparatively compared to how fit I used to be a couple years ago. I need to make a priority of both my flexibility, my range of motion, and I need to get back onto my fitness. And I also think that just holds me back from creating more, because dancing is very physical. And so to choreograph and to create stuff takes a lot of energy. And I've noticed recently, as I've been trying to choreograph and create stuff, sometimes I just get really frustrated with not being able to come up with ideas. But I actually think part of it, not all of it, but part of it is that I'm just getting really tired, and then I physically don't have the energy to execute the thing that I'm trying to think of. And that means I can't tell if it's going to work or not. Couple that with the fact that I just cannot seem to get up in the mornings when I don't have somewhere to be. Last week, I came home really late from a rehearsal on Thursday, and I had to be back up in the city early the next day. I was tired because I hadn't had that many hours sleep, but it was fine. Like, I got up, packed, went to the shoot. I love my job. So when I have work to go to, I'm better at getting up and getting moving. But on a day like today, I had teaching last night, came home at a reasonable time, but just kind of didn't go to bed, didn't go to sleep, because I didn't have anything to get up for in the morning, and so got up at like, I don't know, 11:30 or something this morning. The last couple of weeks, in multiple ways, have made it very clear to me that I need to make some changes, and I need to do better with my fitness, being productive in my spare time. This is not something that is new, it's not a new concept. The reason why I'm recording this is because I was watching Urban Rescue Ranch when I was sitting at home in between these rehearsals, in a lot of pain and feeling very down. I just watched a bunch of Urban Rescue Ranch videos. It just made me feel so hopeful and joyful inside. And I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I think it probably boils down to, he's funny. That always makes me feel better. His videos are full of him outdoors doing like meaningful manual labor stuff outdoors, and like getting up early and looking after animals, which is so inspiring to me. I wish my job let me get up early and be outdoors more. Unfortunately, both dancing and filmmaking are usually things that you do indoors, usually at night, especially dancing. Dancers work from like 4 o'clock in the afternoon to midnight at some point. Like that's where we work. So it makes it difficult to then get up the next morning. Also, just every now and then he'll cut away to just him reading scripture, intentionally putting time into that. And he even mentioned, like, in one video, he was like, I need to spend more time like for myself and reading the Bible and spending time with God. These are all things that I want to do. I want to make people laugh. I want to be able to get up early and like do nice, meaningful things and get outside more. And I definitely need to spend more time with God. I was going to gesture to my Bible, but it's still propping up the camera. Instead, I will gesture to this book that I'm reading called Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone. Is it raining? It's like the rain is the equivalent of like trying to start a mower that's not starting up properly. And it's like, it's kind of, it's like that kind of rain. Okay, it's really raining. Hold on, I need to go inside. You see the rain falling from the sky. Damn! Nature is so beautiful. What's up with the rain, though?
I
had to abandon the coffee cup. Oh no! It's stopped raining. Not to get all camera nerdy on you, but this camera is a cropped sensor camera, but the lens, 18 to 135 millimeter, it's on a cropped sensor, so it's actually mil on this camera is 4 or something. It's amazing how much wider the cinema camera is. It's also a cropped sensor camera. I have a specific cropped sensor lens and also I have an 11 mil on it. It's wide, very wide. How can I frame this? So I found this YouTube channel called Until Death, and it's just these guys doing these crazy challenges. I think the idea is they're gonna climb all of the highest mountains in Europe or something like that. Like their second video or something is them running a marathon. I've seen videos of people running marathons and stuff before. Bo Miles, for example, he's done quite a few marathons on his channel. Really interesting creative spins on it. And I'm like, man, I want to do that. I just know that I need to take better care of my body and I want to get more fit and I need to schedule myself better in my free time. I really like the idea of running a marathon or just something like that. That'd be so fun. The marathon is 42.2 kilometers, which is a very long way. But I do like running. So I'm hoping that by filming myself, it reminds you that you want to be doing different things and making different choices. I find this like when I go on holidays, right? If I go away, as soon as you get put in a different place to where you're comfortable, you immediately default to like, what do I want to be doing with my time? And for me, the answer is usually like reading books, doing creative stuff, it's spending time in nature, getting stronger and working on my body or choreographing or anything like that. My hope is by introducing this other element of using a camera, just like shift things around a little bit, just enough so that when I'm at home and I have free time at home, I will try and remind myself of what I actually want to be doing and the goals that I actually want to be moving towards. I just need that slight difference, just something a bit different. So today, what I did when I got up and I was sad that I'd slept in, all I did, I'm just gonna go outside because it was a lovely day. It was sunny when I was looking outside, and then as soon as I walked outside, it was cloudy, and then it started raining. I just sat outside with my books. And then I thought, what if I bring a camera? So I got the camera, just a little change. Instead of sitting down at my computer or with my laptop or whatever, I just sat outside with no phone or laptop. And that was enough to get me to think about, I could film this, I could get the thing, like what's inspired me recently. Yeah, I think really all I'm doing is just instead of writing this down in a journal, I'm just talking to a camera about it because I have cameras and I like making videos. I'm gonna move forward in my value direction and I'm gonna film myself doing things that I need to do today to remind myself that I have to do these things. I have no idea if this autofocus is working. Can you please gonna do some reading? I need to do my washing up. Gamers, let us get this bread. A lesser person would see a rock. Me, as a professional filmmaker, I see a camera mount. Do I have tripods inside? Yes. Am I going to use them? If this was my only camera, I would be worried about scratching it by leaning it precariously on a rock, but it's not my only camera. There's a stick there, I don't know. So it's fine. I am becoming learned in the scriptures. I can hear thunder. I promise it was a lovely day when I came out here. No hands. Woo! Oh my goodness. It's a pretty nice kitchen. Sure would be a shame if the rain has returned, so I've retreated indoors. Yes. So many options. So many tea options. So many. I'm thinking we have this one. Damn. Battle droids aren't real. They can't hurt you. A battle droid be like, nothing quite like a cozy murder. What's Dad building? The weather has most definitely turned. Ah, yes, a cage to keep the lions in. Very good, very good. That's it.
The brief was simple.
It's always simple.
Lyrebirds, rats, regular birds, any other kind of birds, prehistoric birds, to which I said, that's easy, electric fence around the bottom of the thing.
That's easy. Have you heard of a shotgun?
Yeah.
That'll keep the interns contained, won't it, Dad? Dad, what size radius curve is that, Dad?
Oh, it's precisely calculated.
Is it industry standard?
It is.
Is it industry standard?
It is, yeah, paint industry.
I knew it! Is that someone else's film equipment? Just go, oh. Yeah, now I'm at the right height. In the spirit of looking after my body, I'm gonna do some stretching and then maybe go for a run? I don't know. It's still raining outside, but not very heavily. I'm about to get so flexible right now. Oh, it hurts. Nice. Oh no, it's getting dark. Floor is not very slippery. Anyway, I'm gonna go run now. Oh no, bro. One of my Nikes has deflated. Oh no, bro. Dad's still welding in the background like a crazy person. Alright, this drive is very slippery. Is that a locomotive? Damn! I don't know how far I went. I will check that and maybe pop it on screen. It took just under 20 minutes, I think. 19 minutes, 10 seconds. I don't know if that's good or not. The biggest problem I used to have with running is that I would get way too excited at the start and run way too fast. And then get like a kilometer or two in and just like almost pass out because I was trying too hard. So I think I'm getting better at not doing that, which is a good thing because I barely stopped really. I only had to like stop for traffic and like tie up my shoelace one time. But I guess now the challenge is distance, obviously, but also getting my pace faster because I've spent so much time trying to run slower so I don't burn out too early. Running's great. And a masochist, I swear, I just want to see if my body can take it. Now remember, if you want to go running, it's very important to make sure you stretch before and, say with me, after. Before and after. Warm up before you start, that's important, and then you cool down to help your muscle recovery so you're not as sore the next day. Mwah. I gotta set up for a live stream. I left the light over here. Oh yeah! Oh, wow, that's quite bright. The microphone, we got the 2 monitors, and then I just got this one light panel, not the behind the scenes content. So yeah, I just got this little like mounting pole thing with a webcam on a Magic Arm. I just use a like $100 Logitech webcam, and then panel is just connected to that. So everything, oh, I nearly tripped over the camera equipment. Everything is mounted to the desk except this like top-down camera, which is mounted to the wall. So the desk, I can go down to sitting mode, or I can go up to standing mode, and it works. That's not a helpful camera angle. If you ignore the fact that most of these drawers don't have drawer fronts on them, and this isn't painted yet, pretty clean looking live stream backdrop. Don't look over there, don't. That's pretty good, just ignore the cable management. It is actually managed quite well under there. It just looks messy from this angle. Yo, if you ever wondered what a live stream looks like, this is what I see. Got my music, know I'm playing it through the media player. I know Twitch here so I can see my stream details and the preview and notifications, everything, and then the chat is there. And then that's my OBS so I can make sure I've got my scenes. Ooh. Push this little button on the keyboard. Bah, there we go. Got my starting screen. Hit this button over here that says start streaming. Oh. Hey, we're live, boys. Oh my goodness, we're live. And then this is usually the part where I realize that I probably could have set it going. I'm not talking to that microphone. I probably could have set it going earlier, and now I've got like a 5-minute wait while the stream starts, and it's like I could have just started it earlier and then got everything finished setting up. But like sometimes then, if I don't get it set up, then like the waiting screen goes for a long time. So you got to balance these things. Then sometimes you remember that you haven't got water yet, and the timer is on, so you just got to kind of go and get water and come back. Is usually that happens sometimes. I keep streaming at odd times, so I think that makes it very hard for people to come and watch the stream because I never stream at the same time. Hello, welcome to the stream. Welcome. We're here, we're doing it. It's very loud in my ears for some reason. I was filming a video today, and so I'm filming a video of me doing the stream and it's a whole thing. Stream complete, stream was good, stream was fun. I'm gonna go to bed now. Good night.